Sarans recently achieved a major milestone by using self-propelled modular transporters, SPMTs, to carefully position a 3,000-ton bridge section into place. This operation was part of the significant Darlington Bridge upgrade in Adelaide, carried out on behalf of the Gateway South Project Consortium. The achievement marks a pivotal moment in the upgrade efforts for the North-South Corridor, a crucial infrastructure project that spans 3.3 kilometers along the main South Road. The Darlington Bridge upgrade is a central element of the $620 million Adelaide North-South Corridor project, funded by the Australian and state governments. This expansive project includes constructing non-stop motorways, surface roads, and dedicated interchange ramps, all with the aim of improving traffic flow and connectivity. The project is slated for completion in 2019, with the bridge playing a crucial role in elevating Main South Road over the motorway to enhance road efficiency. Sarans' challenge was formidable: to maneuver a massive, 183-meter-long, 3,000-ton bridge into its final position after it had been constructed over 4 months. Sarans' key account manager, Brett Beveridge, worked extensively with Gateway South's engineering team for 2 years to ensure the project's success. Together, they developed the best solution to provide Gateway South with a competitive edge in handling such an ambitious installation. According to Luc Rolants, Sarans' country manager for Australia, the local and global engineering teams collaborated for months, meticulously planning and fine-tuning the installation methodology. This preparation ensured that the complex operation could be executed smoothly and safely. The equipment used for the task was sourced globally, including 132 axle lines CAMAG 2400 Generation 2 and 3, 8 jacking towers CS250, steel mats, and a bracing system. Transporting the necessary equipment for the project was itself a massive logistical undertaking. To truly appreciate the exceptional discipline and precision demonstrated by Japanese engineers in the construction of the Keisanuma Bay overpass, one must delve into the intricacies of the project and the incredible level of dedication behind it. The Japanese are globally renowned for their meticulousness and professional approach to any task, and this construction project stands as a testament to that reputation. The Keisanuma Bay overpass is a prime example of Japan's engineering prowess, illustrating not only how their designs are functional and resilient but also aesthetically pleasing, even in the face of monumental challenges. The Keisanuma Bay overpass was developed as part of Japan's recovery efforts following the catastrophic earthquake and tsunami of 2011. These natural disasters devastated large parts of eastern Japan, and the bridge's construction is part of a larger initiative to rebuild and enhance infrastructure in the region. Connecting the coastal port of Keisanuma with Oshima Island, the bridge's construction commenced in 2014, and it has since become a key piece of the area's recovery. The Keisanuma Bay overpass features a continuous box girder design with suspension cables, a structural choice driven by the unique challenges posed by the bridge's location and the desire to ensure its long-term stability. Its role goes beyond serving as a simple means of transport. The bridge stands as a symbol of resilience, designed to withstand not only everyday wear and tear but also the extreme forces of nature that previously ravaged the region. The video that chronicles the construction of this incredible structure begins with the foundation and tower pylon assembly, which showcases the precision and care that are the hallmarks of Japanese engineering. The tower pylons are modular and made of steel, assembled in parts and meticulously positioned atop concrete foundations. This modular design ensures that each component of the pylon can be perfectly fitted, secured with bolts that anchor the structure into the bridge's core, ensuring it can withstand the immense forces it will face. What makes the Keisanuma Bay overpass stand out among other bridges is the design of its main tower, which is shaped like an inverted Y. This form is not only visually striking but also highly functional. The tower design takes into account the various forces that will act upon the structure, including wind, the weight of the bridge itself, and the tension from the suspension cables. This balance of form and function is a reflection of Japan's commitment to blending aesthetics with practical engineering, creating structures that are both beautiful and capable of withstanding the harshest conditions. Once the pylons were in place, the next phase involved installing the top section of the tower. This component is crucial because it serves as the anchor point for the suspension cables that will support the bridge deck. As these cables are essential for the bridge's structural integrity, their placement and tensioning required precise calculations and on-site adjustments. The use of advanced technology and sophisticated machinery allowed the engineers to fine-tune every aspect of the installation, ensuring that the cables would bear the correct loads once the bridge was completed. One of the most impressive aspects of the Casanuma Bay Overpass project is how it addresses the many environmental and structural challenges that bridges in Japan face. Given the country's vulnerability to natural disasters, the bridge was designed to endure powerful storms, including typhoons, earthquakes, and even tsunamis. This level of resilience is critical, as the bridge is expected to serve as an emergency transport route in the event of future disasters. The engineers employed innovative construction techniques to ensure that the bridge could not only survive such events but continue to function afterward. In addition to its structural resilience, the Casanuma Bay Overpass also boasts several design features that make it easier to maintain and inspect. The suspension cables, for instance, are placed centrally along the bridge. This central positioning allows for easier access during inspections, enabling engineers to quickly assess the condition of the cables and make any necessary repairs. Additionally, the use of fewer cables than traditional suspension bridges reduces the overall cost and complexity of maintenance, further enhancing the bridge's long-term viability. The installation of the bridge's girders followed the successful assembly of the tower pylons, marking one of the most technically challenging aspects of the project. The girders, which form the main span of the bridge, were lifted into place with precision, taking into account both the weight and the stresses they would endure. The engineers employed sophisticated monitoring systems to ensure that the girders were installed without introducing any deformation or misalignment, a critical step in maintaining the bridge's overall integrity. One of the key innovations introduced during the construction of the Casanuma Bay Overpass was the use of anti-corrosion techniques to protect the bridge's steel components. Corrosion is a major concern for any steel structure, particularly in coastal environments where saltwater can accelerate rusting. The engineers addressed this issue by applying specialized coatings to the steel elements and by minimizing the number of bolted connections in areas that are particularly vulnerable to corrosion. This proactive approach ensures that the bridge will remain in good condition for many years, reducing the need for costly repairs. Throughout the construction process, the project team maintained a relentless focus on safety and quality control. In a monumental construction endeavor, a steel bridge beam stretching 500 meters in length and 29 meters in width was installed in a process that showcased both engineering prowess and logistical precision. The installation of this massive structure, particularly the northern bank block that measured 156 meters in length and weighed a staggering 2,830 tons, was a significant milestone in the project. This process, which involved transporting the enormous block by barge and lifting it into place using a colossal floating crane, exemplified the sophisticated techniques required to complete such an ambitious infrastructure project. The steel beam, one of the critical components of the bridge, was fabricated with the utmost precision, ensuring that it could withstand the immense stresses it would face once installed. With a length of 500 meters, this beam would serve as a key structural element, providing the necessary support for the overall stability of the bridge. The width of the beam, at 29 meters, further highlighted the scale of the project, designed to accommodate the heavy traffic and dynamic forces that would eventually pass over it. The process of transporting and installing the northern bank block was a complex operation that required extensive coordination and meticulous planning. The block, weighing 2,830 tons, was transported by barge, a floating platform capable of carrying such an immense load across water. The barge transported the block to the installation site, where it was then lifted by the floating crane, Musashi, owned by Fakata Salvage Construction. The Musashi, a powerful floating crane specially designed for heavy lifting operations, was crucial to the success of this phase of the project. Lifting the northern bank block required immense precision. The block itself, made primarily of steel and concrete, had to be carefully aligned with the smaller block already positioned on the northern bank. The smaller block, measuring 14 meters in length, served as a foundation onto which the larger block would be attached. The floating crane, Musashi, was tasked with lifting the northern bank block from the barge and slowly positioning it above the smaller block. This was no easy task, as even the slightest misalignment could cause complications and potential delays in the project. It took approximately 6 hours to complete the process of connecting the two blocks. During this time, every movement of the crane and the block was monitored carefully to ensure that the connection was made smoothly. Engineers and workers on the ground coordinated closely with the crane operators, providing real-time feedback to make adjustments as needed. The precision required during this phase was extraordinary, given the size and weight of the components involved. The installation of the Isahaya intersection bridge, as captured in an awe-inspiring time-lapse video, is a testament to the power of modern engineering and construction technology. This project stands out for its complexity and the highly coordinated use of various heavy-duty equipment, showcasing the collective erection process in a way that highlights MMB's cutting-edge technology and their mastery of advanced construction techniques. The video provides a detailed look at how a project of this magnitude comes together, with each stage carefully orchestrated to ensure seamless execution. One of the most remarkable aspects of the project was the transportation of the massive girders using multi-axle carts. These specialized carts played a pivotal role in ensuring the safe and precise movement of the girders, which are critical structural components of the bridge. Given the immense size and weight of these girders, conventional transportation methods wouldn't suffice. The multi-axle carts are designed to distribute the weight evenly across their multiple wheels, minimizing stress on both the equipment and the terrain. The cart's precision handling also allows them to navigate tight spaces and challenging construction site conditions with ease, ensuring that the girders arrive at their destination intact and ready for installation. This careful transportation process is vital in large-scale projects, where any misalignment or damage could result in costly delays or structural issues. Once the girders were transported to the site, the next step involved the lifting and positioning of these colossal structures. For this, the project utilized cranes capable of lifting up to 550 tons. These cranes are among the most powerful in the construction industry, designed to handle the extreme weights required for such massive infrastructure projects. The use of these large cranes was critical not only for the sheer weight of the girders but also for the precision required in placing them accurately. A misstep during this phase could compromise the structural integrity of the bridge or result in significant delays. The cranes were operated with extreme precision, lifting the girders vertically into position while navigating the constraints of the construction site. However, lifting the girders was only part of the challenge. The vertical feeding of the girders, a process that involved raising and placing the girders into their final position, was executed using special jacks. These jacks are highly specialized pieces of equipment that allow for fine control over the vertical placement of heavy objects. In the case of the Isahaya intersection bridge, the jacks were used to carefully feed the girders into their designated positions. This level of precision was necessary to ensure that the girders aligned perfectly with the rest of the bridge structure. The jacks also allowed for small adjustments to be made as the girders were positioned, helping to reduce stress on the structure and ensure a secure and stable fit. What makes the construction of the Isahaya intersection bridge particularly impressive is the integration of all these technologies and methods into a single, cohesive process. Each stage of the operation, from girder transportation to vertical placement, required careful planning and coordination. The multi-axle carts, cranes, and jacks all needed to work in harmony to ensure that the girders were moved, lifted, and positioned with the utmost accuracy. This type of construction demands not only advanced equipment but also a highly skilled team of engineers and operators who can manage the complexities of the project. The video highlights this teamwork, showing how each piece of equipment is used in a precise and coordinated manner to achieve the final goal. In addition to the technological prowess on display, the Isahaya intersection bridge project also demonstrates the importance of careful planning and execution in large-scale construction. Before any of the heavy equipment was brought to the site, MMB's team of engineers would have spent months planning every detail of the installation. This planning phase is crucial in ensuring that all equipment is used safely and effectively, and that the bridge components are installed in the correct order and position. The use of specialized equipment like the multi-axle carts and vertical jacks would have been carefully coordinated to ensure that each phase of the operation went smoothly. The time-lapse video gives viewers a behind-the-scenes look at this meticulous planning and execution, offering a rare glimpse into the complexities of modern bridge construction. Roxu Group, a leader in heavy lifting and specialized transportation, is currently engaged in an extraordinary and highly complex operation, transporting and installing massive steel bridge beams, each weighing several hundred tons. These beams form the structural backbone of a major infrastructure project, and their movement and installation are feats of engineering excellence. The beams, which are each hundreds of meters in length, must be carefully transported from the manufacturing site to the construction location. This journey is not a simple task. The size and weight of the beams demand the use of specialized equipment capable of handling such oversized and heavy loads. ROXU has turned to Kometo's self-propelled modular transporters, SPMTs, equipped with 6 powerful axles, to handle the movement of these colossal steel structures. Kometo's SPMTs are specifically designed for transporting heavy and oversized loads like these bridge beams. Each transporter is capable of distributing the extreme weight of the beams across multiple axles, ensuring that the load remains stable throughout the journey. The precision steering of the SPMTs allows them to navigate narrow roads and tight construction zones, despite the massive size of the cargo. The transporters are self-propelled, giving them the agility needed to make minute adjustments in positioning as they move, which is critical when dealing with cargo of this scale. These vehicles, though slow-moving, operate with precision, ensuring that the beams are transported safely. As the convoy of transporters slowly makes its way through the streets, the weight of the beams is palpable. The transporters move with a deliberate, almost heavy-footed grace, the size of the load dictating the pace of the operation. The roads need to be cleared ahead of time to accommodate the wide girth of the beams and transporters. Traffic is diverted, and in some cases, temporary adjustments to the road infrastructure are made to ensure that the beams can pass safely. This phase of the operation is meticulously planned, with every movement calculated in advance to avoid any obstacles or missteps. The transporters must traverse varied terrain, from highways to construction zones, each requiring different handling techniques. On flat terrain, the SPMTs can move steadily, but as they encounter inclines or uneven ground, the operators must adjust the hydraulics and axle loads to keep the beams balanced and prevent any risk of tipping or shifting. Every detail is critical in ensuring the safety and stability of both the cargo and the surrounding environment. Once the steel beams arrive at the construction site, the next phase of the operation begins, the installation. This part of the project requires a crane of immense power and precision, and ROXU has chosen the Liebherr LR 1600 halves crawler crane for the job. The Liebherr LR 1600 halves is one of the most powerful cranes available, with a lifting capacity of 600 tons. Its crawler design provides stability on the uneven ground often found at construction sites, and its long boom allows it to reach significant heights, making it ideal for bridge construction. Positioning the Liebherr LR 1600 halves crane is a process in itself. The crane must be carefully placed to ensure that it can lift the beams without overextending its reach or compromising stability. The crane is equipped with a sophisticated hydraulic system that allows for precise movements, ensuring that each beam can be lifted smoothly and positioned exactly where it needs to be. The crane's operators work in close coordination with engineers and ground personnel to ensure that the lift is performed safely. Once the crane is in position, the beams are prepared for lifting. This requires securing the beams with heavy-duty lifting slings and chains, which are inspected multiple times to ensure their strength and integrity. The Liebherr crane then slowly begins the process of lifting the beams into the air. Given the immense weight of the beams, this is a slow and methodical process. Any sudden movements or shifts in weight could compromise the safety of the lift, so the crane operators must move with extreme caution. Bahrain, a rapidly developing country, is facing significant challenges due to the growing demand for its infrastructure, particularly in the capital, Manama. The sharp increase in vehicle ownership has led to congestion on major routes like the King Faisal Highway, which sees over 160,000 vehicles daily. Coupled with the launch of various mega developments along this highway, there has been an urgent need to improve the road network to meet these increasing demands. The Ministry of Works has already been proactive, managing over 7,000 lane kilometers of roads across the kingdom and initiating major upgrades since 2003. One of the most important projects in this ongoing effort is the North Manama Causeway, a major piece of infrastructure that promises to ease traffic congestion and pave the way for future growth. The ministry's ambitious plans culminated in the 2005 Bahrain Transport Model and the Strategic Master Plan for Roads, which outlined a clear vision for the future of Bahrain's road network. Two vital arteries serve the kingdom's population: the Southern Corridor, anchored by the Sheikh Issa bin Salman Highway, and the Northern Corridor, marked by the King Faisal Highway. The southern corridor has seen major upgrades, including the replacement of the Sitra bridges and the construction of grade-separated interchanges at the Alba Interchange, Bahrain Map Interchange, and the East Town Gate Interchange. These developments have facilitated the free flow of traffic from the King Fahd Causeway to key industrial areas like Sheikh Khalifa Port and the Minister Industrial Area. A similarly ambitious project in the northern corridor is the North Manama Causeway, which will extend from the King Hamad Medical Complex and the expanded airport in the east to the northern town in the west. The project is estimated to cost 98 million Bahraini dinars and involves constructing 4 kilometers of new roads and over 3 kilometers of bridge structures. This causeway is essential not only for connecting new developments but also for catalyzing future progress in Bahrain. The construction of the North Manama Causeway utilizes innovative techniques that highlight the advancements in modern bridge engineering. One key method being used is the precast segmental balanced cantilever construction technique. This approach has several advantages over traditional methods, including reducing traffic disruptions and speeding up construction. In this film, we delve into the process, from the foundational work to the precision installation of bridge segments, to show how Bahrain is overcoming the engineering challenges involved. The foundation of the causeway consists of bored and cast-in-place concrete piles. These piles are drilled to a specific depth and diameter, as dictated by the design, and then reinforced with steel cages before being filled with concrete. A series of piles forms a pile group, which is then capped by a pile cap that serves as a rigid foundation for the bridge. This pile cap supports reinforced concrete piers, the main vertical structures that carry the bridge's superstructure. Once the piers are in place, bearings are installed to allow for the bridge's expansion and contraction under load, while also enabling the structure to withstand rotational and translational movements. The precast segments, which form the bridge deck, are cast on the ground in a precast yard. Each segment is cast using the short line casting method, which ensures that all joints between segments will match perfectly when erected on site. This process allows for any errors in the dimensions to be corrected before the segments are moved to the construction site. Once at the site, the segments are lifted into place using either a crane or a launching girder, depending on their location. The segments are coated with epoxy and temporarily post-tensioned to secure them in place until more permanent connections can be made. This balanced cantilever method ensures the structural integrity of the bridge, even during construction, as segments are added symmetrically on either side of a pier. One of the major advantages of this construction method is the minimal disruption to existing traffic, especially in crowded areas like the junctions of King Faisal Highway. By precasting the segments in a yard and assembling them on site with a launching girder, the project team can avoid closing down entire sections of road for long periods. This approach not only speeds up construction but also reduces the exposure of workers to potential hazards, as fewer people are required on site. Most of the labor is shifted to the precast yard, where conditions are more controlled. Traffic management is a critical aspect of the project, divided into 9 stages to minimize disruptions. The team began by building temporary roads to divert traffic away from construction zones, such as along Al Fada Highway. These temporary routes allowed the project to proceed smoothly, without major delays for the public. Throughout the construction process, strict quality control and safety measures are enforced. The contractor, Six Construct, works closely with consultants to ensure that all materials used meet the specified standards. Continuous on-site testing of fresh concrete, soil compaction, and material properties is carried out by specialized third-party laboratories. Bearings, which are vital to the bridge's long-term stability, are tested in Italy and undergo additional quality checks by other institutions. The project also incorporates an environmental management plan to minimize its ecological footprint. This includes measures to control noise levels, manage dust on site, and monitor water quality in nearby marine areas. The Ministry of Works, along with consultants and contractors, holds monthly progress meetings to ensure that the project stays on track and that all stakeholders are informed. The North Manama Causeway represents the first phase of a broader plan to create a new North Corridor, linking Bahrain's expanding airport and medical complexes in the east to new urban developments in the west. This strategic road development is a key component of Bahrain's Vision 2030, which aims to improve the kingdom's transport infrastructure and overall road network. In conclusion, the North Manama Causeway is not just a vital infrastructure project for Bahrain, it's a symbol of the kingdom's future growth and development. By employing innovative construction methods like the precast segmental balanced cantilever technique, Bahrain is setting new milestones in engineering and construction. This project is part of a larger vision to alleviate traffic congestion in Manama, improve connectivity across the island, and support the continued economic and social progress of the kingdom. With projects like these, Bahrain's road network is set to become more efficient, reliable, and resilient, helping to propel the country towards a brighter future.